Hello, it's Trucker Joe, and take a look at this. Apparently I got a contract to put a satellite around the moon. Hopefully, I'll also get a contract to do aerial observations around Kerbin, because I want to build a plane. So I'm going to take a couple of these things. Just going to do this, and then I'm going to do this. And I'm just going to do the first contract off camera. Okay, now this really stupidly simple craft. Just get that out of your mind. That's not there. That was never there. I'm going to go and I'm going to design a rocket a probe, a new communications satellite with a materials bay on it. Oh, with a marginal. Okay, so I'm going to take you through the design for the probe itself, and then I'll just leave you guys see the rocket actually launch, and I'll get it to moon orbit, and hopefully we'll get the jets. Get to jets soon. So what I'm looking for is, at first I'm going to make sure to change this. Hibernate warp is going to be auto, because there's no point having that not be on auto. Grab Science Junior. On top of the Science Junior, I'm going to have a temperature sensor, because I need repeatable science just in case. I like to always have repeatable science around anybody, so that when I get contracts for it, like you get what I mean. If I have contracts for it, I want to actually be able to send science consistently. I'm going to do something like this. Actually, I think I know what I don't know. I could do something to optimize this. In fact, I could do something like have 8 of them. Like this. And have that be the core. Because that actually used to have been made specifically so you can do that. Interesting. And then I have just going to have like a few batteries. No. So like this. And then I want my communication to be more like this. I want 2 of you to be this. The other 2 are going to be these. So like that. And so when these extend, like that, and I'm going to have action groups, which is actually really good, because when I toggle gear, I want these to toggle, and I want these to also toggle. Now I'm going to have the propellant. Now I could go for something big, but I feel like maybe I don't need to go something that big. What I could do is instead do something really small and just use a spark as my maneuvering engine. It doesn't have to be very powerful. I'm going to call this the I guess MR0 as in Moon Relay 0. I'm just going to call it the early game relay. I'm going to save that. Then I'm going to launch this existing one because I need to make sure. So when I hit G for like toggle my landing gear, it toggles my there. That's actually pretty good. And so also 410 electric charge, so if I log temperature, I can transmit that data. And I get a decent amount of charge back. I observe materials bay, could transmit that data. Okay, maybe I get a little more storage than I need, but I'm going to be fine with that. And these guys aren't blocked by the antennas, so I'm going to revert back to vehicle assembly, and I'm going to build the stage that's going to get this up into space. This rocket, the payloads inside, I honestly don't know if this is actually going to work or not. I really will not know because I'm using a solid rocket booster, and those things are usually a bit, I guess, unreliable sometimes. Like, you can't control the thruster or anything. They're not like liquid fueled. So this is going to be interesting. I'm using a solid fuel booster to get this into a suborbital trajectory. And then I'm relying on this to get all the way to the moon. So I'm going to set up my staging. So this and this going off at once. And this, and this go off at once. Then I have this and this also go off at once, hopefully. So there we go. Okay, this is actually the second try, just so that you guys know. Throttling up to full because it doesn't, even though it doesn't matter. Pressing spacebar and immediately keeling over as much as I can. Being very careful. Now cutting SAS so that it lawn darts. Where's my descending node? Descending node, descending node. So what I'm going to do is add a maneuver here. I want you to straighten out as much as possible. So like that. In fact, yeah, that looks good. Not quite. Oh, no. There we go. That's probably as close as I'll be to getting it. I think that should be close enough, even with a slight 1 degree misalignment. It should be more than enough. I can't wait until I unlock better probe cores. Also, I'm running out of fuel. Well, that's fine. I intend on ditching this stage anyway. I'm just going to wait until the last 10 seconds. But I'm too lazy to wait in real time, so I'm just going to time warp. I'm basically going to go on minimum thrust. And watch. Oh, nice. Managed to make it. I know this will impart like 4 meters a second, of course. So now I have this probe. I'm going to align you like this. Oh, I see. Well, I'm going to do something like this then. That way I will always have some solar panels facing the thing. F5? And let's go back to the Space Center and hope for a new contract. I either want to go to Minmus or build a plane. Please give me something related to that. No, I'm not going to the moon. I'm going to curve it. Moon, Kerbin. Observational. And then just... okay. Okay, you know what? I'm going to take you through anyway. I'm going to design a plane. Because planes are fun. So, how about I go and I unlock aerodynamics? Do I want landing? Aerodynamics or landing? See, this is where I get stuck. Because I don't know what I'd rather have. You know what? I want both, because retractable landing gear is important. Having the larger, like, as well as having aerodynamics, just in general, is a good thing to have. With a, yeah. And then I'm pretty sure a few of these supersonic flight is a very good one to have. And so I'm going to work my way up. Spend a crap ton of money. And then I'm going to work on the actual jet I'm going to use for an actual mission. So just give me a moment. Okay, just a quick update. I got a bit of a base going. This is my initial design. I'm going to update you. I'm probably going to add an AI because I think I want to take a science person. I want to have like all the signs on it. And then I'm going to have emergency shoots just in case. Okay, so this is the plan. I have this is my new design. I extended it a little bit, I didn't adjust this back wing. I'm going to actually. Let me just adjust this real quick. You want your center of lift to be fairly close to your center of mass. But not like, because you have to consider what happens when you run out of fuel. So I'm going to go right click you, and if we have no fuel, yeah, aerodynamics change. Having this as close as possible is kind of important. Also going to adjust this to also to be different. Ah, God, I have to move this. Okay, let me select this one. I'm going to move you back by one. Yeah. And this is now, I'm going to turn these off because everything is set up. And press Shift to reduce that. Now it's a little more in line. I'm going to call this the, oh God, I actually don't know what to call this thing. It's probably going to crash and burn. It's a crash and burn. I'm going to run a quick test just because I don't want it to live up to its name. I equipped parachutes, which is kind of mute. I'm going to take an engineer. So I'm going to take Bill. Like, not an engineer. No, everybody underestimates the engineer. We need a scientist. There. Now the crash and burn is going to have, like is powered by science. Now I should be able to press T. Yes. Yes. Okay, now I have no idea what the drag properties, like this is basically like one of those giant radars, so who knows. And we're lifting off naturally like I designed it. So now just see how fast we can go. Let's see, air input, air intake. Now I am going to go back and change some of the controls because it's going to be too responsive. Yeah. I'm going to do this. And now it's actually falling at a respectable flip. That's actually respectable. So I'm going to revert back to the spaceplane hangar and I'm going to go and make some changes I forgot. First off, no monopropellant. That's stupid to have in there. Second off, these look dumb. So I'm going to move them so that they're on the wings. Because it looks better, honestly. I'm going to save that. I'm also going to say you are only responsible for pitch. I'm going to say you are only responsible for roll, and you are only responsible for yaw. That way I don't get ridiculous amounts of control when I don't need to. So that's like elevation, because it's in the front, it's going to lift the nose up and down. This is going to roll, this is going to pitch, and this is just going to yaw. So there. Make sure it's still Bill. Please tell me it's Bill. No, it's Bob. Bob is the scientist. So yeah, anyway, he's a scientist. I equipped a probe core because I know that I'm sometimes going to want a scientist, especially with this jet. Like, I need someone who can reset those. Also, that looks really cool. So now, I'm going to go and make you my objective. Okay, where are you? Now, so I'm just going to do an S turn. And this is already a lot more smooth control. Yeah, that's a lot better. Just going to do like this. And let's see how this thing handles time acceleration. So ×2, doing fine. ×3, also doing fine. ×4 is usually where things fall apart. Oh, doing okay. I'm losing speed though. But that's alright. Like, the calculations kind of get a little ridiculous. It's because I'm gaining a little bit of altitude. So I'm not quite capable. Yeah, I'm going to have to make a course correction. I think I'm going to fly through this crevice. Yeah, this thing's much more aerodynamic. Let me... Oh, this thing is stable without SAS? Not quite. It tends to pull up a little. Which makes no sense, actually. Oh no, it makes sense, because there's more drag on the top than the back. So, like, of course that makes sense. Makes perfect sense. Okay. So I'm going to buzz this cliff edge. Ooh, that was close. Anyway, time to fast forward this, and maybe even fast forward post-production. You guys might not be interested in watching a ridiculously long voltage. Okay, checking in. I am about halfway across the map and I'm about half fuel, so this thing does not have enough fuel. Side tank. Next time I add side tank. Okay, the objective is just up ahead, so we're very close. Also, you can see Minmus in the background. Wait, is that Minmus? Yeah, that is. Awesome. Yeah, anyway, where is this? Okay. So when I get close, I'm probably going to go and land somewhere in the cluster here, and then I'm going to go and EVA. I'm probably going to be relying a lot on my turbo. I might also do some taxing. They'll go and get us down close. Also, that's... oh, I remember those. So close. On the surface. Okay, so where on the surface? So just past this lake. Okay, I see. I'm going down. I'm just going to aim directly at it. I'm going to build up a whole bunch of speed. Like this. And then I'm going to cut engine. Gear out. I wonder. That makes my nose tilt down when I have that. I'm getting lights. Oh, please don't be an angle. Okay, I'm descending. Okay. Oh, it's so close. Yep. Brakes. Fly brakes. Just stay on. Awesome. Okay. What I'm going to do is do a quick save. And now there are a couple things. So if I do an EVA report here. Okay, I'm going to jump off and see if I can climb back up using the wing here. Oh, I can. Yep, I can get back. So I can easily get back if I wanted to. Okay, so where the U? Okay, well I'm going to run over to this. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, I've decided I am nowhere near the first site. What I'm going to do instead is go and do a little bit of science because I'm going to start taxing. So I'm going straight for you. I'm just going to increase my speed, turn brakes off, and do this. Okay. Wonder. Oh, E. I can't run all the science from there, but I can collect it all in there. Okay. There we go. Now, I just have to turn my brakes off and turn this thing around. Okay. This is just touch and go speeds. Yep. I should quick save before that becomes too unsafe. It already is unsafe. It's actually, this is very unsafe. It's a really well designed plane though, if I can say so myself. Come on. Just need to get to this point. Come on. Toggle brakes. EVA. As it's braking, because that's smart. And let's just see. No, it's still Carbon's Desert, so What? Yeah, I'll board it anyway. Yep. Do a quick save. I'm a little shocked. This is why you always quick save. Always. Like, I don't remember. No one actually gave me feedback on that. Do I let Kerbals die? Because I feel like that's... Like, I really don't know. Oh, of course, navigation isn't set. So I have to set my navigation. Manually. Okay. A speed of like, maybe like 30 because I'm right next to it. Yep, there we go. And I'm just going to be insane. EVA report from the deserts. And time to do the next one. Let me do a quick save. Get up to speed again. There we go. Oh, this is going to be fun. There's a ramp. Looks like a ramp, it's just a hill. It'll slow me down enough that I won't go flying, hopefully. Come on. Oh, really? Have to add energy to the system. Okay. Please, get over this hill. I only have so much patience. Come on. Okay, added a lot more speed than I needed. I'm going to fly over if I'm not careful. Reducing throttle. Now I'm going to just naturally gain speed. Yep. But yeah, this is probably the most efficient way to do that. Probably could have been more efficient if I launched a rocket that then deployed into a rover, which could go at high speeds. But it doesn't matter. Okay, got one more. One more, right? Yes. It's going to be to my left. So, cutting brakes. Turning left. Activating thrust. Actually, no. Quick saving. Now activating thrust. Has to be the best way to do this. Oh. This is why you quick save. I'm not losing anyone right now. Definitely not losing Bob, at least not right now. So I'm just going to go... I am going to go the max speed because I am feeling kind of ready. I lost my front... You know what? Challenge accepted. I am going towards it. It's going to be right on this hill. I have to land using only the rear landing gear. That's fine. Okay. Using my parachutes, this is the only safe option I have to get here. In pieces. EVA report. Brakes. Am I not in here? Did I leave? EVA report. Come on, where is it? Surface of Delta site. There we go. Huh? Okay. I'm going to do an EVA report. That's what I needed to do, and now I have to run after my plane. Come on. Won't let me grab on. This thing is just going to slide, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to turn you so you're like that. There we go. Much better. I'm just going to climb over you. Jump experiments. I have done this thing, so I'm going to recover it in pieces better than the last couple of attempts. Which, yeah, kind of frustrating how that turned out. But it did work out in the end. My scientist did not level up, which is a little disappointing, but it makes sense. So now I have done this. Taken from the far ledge. Why are all of these rescuing people or ferrying? Okay, I'm just going to do things independently for now then. If it's all going to be rescue contracts, I'm going to do the rescue contracts I already have, and I'm going to do the min-mist contract. Well, there is no min-mist contract, but I am going to min-mist. Also, what's with this? Oh, I see. So Satnet has a poor connection because of that. But this, much better. Isn't it? If I go to the moon, and look, I have 2 satellites, and hopefully they wind up in phase with each other. Yeah, they're in phase with each other. They have a good link up with each other. This is literally, yeah, Satnet is just not in a good position overall. So yeah. Anyway, I'm just going to leave this. I'm going to say goodbye. This was Trekker Joe. I did a few things. I went and I launched a rocket, made a new satellite, and I made 2 new planes. So that was fun. See you later.